Hey everybody, I wanted to take a minute and talk to you about HOPIUM and my personal journey on the bug-in prepper delusional fantasy. Many years ago, back in the 90s, I understood that things were turning bad. It's taken a long time, but it's getting there. And that staying in big cities was a bad idea. So I started looking for some property. Unfortunately, because of reasons, I didn't buy any. Here we are today. So living in my current house, a little city of 36,000 people. And because buying property became very elusive, I created a decent bug out plan. So you start driving into what you can do, right? So a little more of what my thought process was like this. This is my house, my neighbor across the street, his neighbor, their neighbor, my neighbor to my left and to my right, these people back here, which I do not know because there's an alley, these people, and these people. So my rationale went, if I couldn't have a prepared bug out location and get to it when times went really bad, then I had to stay here. But how was I going to stay here when I had neighbors all around me? They were going to see. Well, I thought, okay, I'm going to feed them. So I started buying rice. And you know the 5,000 pounds of rice theory that I had. And that's what I have. And I was going to feed, this was my house, and I was going to feed these people, and 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 these people, these people, and these people, and no one else of all the other people that lived around me. And in order for that to work, I had to tell myself, I actually had to fill myself with HOPIUM drip every single day. Feed yourself IV drip of HOPIUM every single day. What is HOPIUM? HOPIUM is an urban term and it means irrational or unwarranted optimism. So I filled myself with HOPIUM that if I told these people to keep quiet, shh, and not tell anybody else where they were getting the food from, that they were actually going to do that. Really. I knew there was no way in effing hell they were ever going to keep their mouths shut, because these guys are related to these guys, and they related to some people back here, and they got friends and relatives, and none of them are eating, but they're eating, and they're getting food from me, so therefore they're gonna squawk it out to everybody. But that didn't work with my plan. So I had to increase the HOPIUM drip. And I knew in the back of my mind these people would never keep their mouths shut, but they had to keep their mouths shut in order for my plan to work. So you simply bypass the reality that they're going to tell other people. And you simply start taking things out of the equation, because 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 8. But it's got to equal, it only equals 6. So what do? You take one of the 2's out of the equation and you put a 0 in it. But that can't be 0. But that's what you tell yourself, because you have to tell yourself that, because otherwise your equation doesn't work. And you die. So you build up an elaborate story inside your own mind to justify your piss poor planning and your lack of dealing with reality. One moment. Bappo. Shut up.
You can't put that part of the video.
And here's why this is all hopium drip, and you have to... God. So you have to build up elaborate stories and circumvent all these roadblocks that reality keeps throwing up in front of you, such as the elaborate theory or story, or it has to happen this way, that these people are not going to say anything, when in reality they are. And they're going to tell these people over here. Why? Because they love those people and don't want them to die. So those people come, and then you got to start feeding them. And those people blare it out. Why? Because they like someone else, or they want power over someone else, or. You just keep building the lies in your own head because this has to work. And why won't it work? There are 36,000 people that live in my little town. 36,000 against
I found this on the web.
3. I'm not asking anything right now, but thank you. That's in just my little town. Now, what is the population of Thousand Oaks, California? The city next to mine.
In 2020, the population of Thousand Oaks was 126,966.
So 127,000 people. What is the population of Simi Valley?
In 2020, the population of Simi Valley was 126,356.
So we'll call it 126,000. Add those up. Let's do that. Let's do a little bit of math here. That's 0, 0, 0. 6 and 6 is 12. That is 9, 3, 5, 7. 279,000 people live in my immediate area. And it's an easy half-day walk from Thousand Oaks or Simi Valley to my little town. And those are the next ones in line. And they're not that far away, 6 miles. 279,000 people. 279,000 people. What the heck? What the heck are you thinking? You're going to live in the middle of all this and everything's going to be fine? This 279,000 people are not going to come to your front door? Yes, eventually they will. And if it's locked, they will break it down. And if there are people inside, like the 3 of us, woohoo! Alamo time. Woohoo! Really? I've only got 3. There's 3 walls. No, there's 4 walls to my house. And I got it up on you guys because my exterior walls are bulletproof. My walls are 12 inches of adobe. They will stop 9mm. No problem. Probably stop 5.56. But there's only 3 of us. And I got to put my daughter and my wife into that. That's not a good plan. But there's 3 of us. So that leaves one whole side of the house completely open. And wait, how many are coming to my house? Oh, look at that. That's not a very equal equation. Because every 3 rounds that are going out, that's 3. Oh, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Wow, 36 rounds coming in for everyone going out. Do you think maybe my daughter's going to get hit? Oh, that's going to make me feel really good. And then my wife gets hit. And then I get hit. And all my shit's gone. And I feel stupid as I'm dying out, as I'm bleeding out. Those numbers don't work. And it's not 36 people. Every outgoing round, there's 36. No, there's hundreds coming in because 279,000 people are hungry. And they don't care about my little prepper delusional fantasy about bugging in during an SHTF situation. How many people live in the greater Los Angeles area?
As of 2020, the population of Greater Los Angeles was 18,710,563.
That's a big number, don't you think? 18,700,000 people live in the greater Los Angeles area. Do you think they're gonna maybe come out this far when the food runs out in the cities? Yeah, but I had to ignore that. I had to say, well, look, we're gonna get together in my town of 36,000 people and we're gonna block off the freeways. 18 million. No. What is the population of California?
As of 2020, the population of California was 39,538,223.
39,500,000. You still think you're going to bug in somewhere in a populated area and these people are not going to stampede over you like you don't even exist? You need to wake up. Wake up. You need to break the HOPIUM drip and deal with reality. Survival Theory 2. Jonathan Hollerman. It will break your HOPIUM drip. And boy, do you need to break it. Time is short. You don't have a lot of time. Think about how many people you live in the middle of. And you think you're going to hide? You're not going to hide. Because they will go from house to house to house. These people here. These people here. These people here. They will go from house to house, to business to house, to school cafeterias, to everywhere, looking for resources, food and water. And there's not a damn thing you're going to do about it. The only thing you can do is get yourself away from all of this. And that's what reading Jonathan Hollerman's book did for me. I knew almost everything in this book that he puts out. But it made me face the reality that I was simply on a very high dose of HOPIUM drip. And because of that, I was able to refocus. And I'm taking positive steps to keep my family safe. And I hope you guys do the same. Perform an OODA loop on it. Take away all your wannabes and your hopes and your things that it has to work because I have no other option. Don't go out and buy another box of 50 rounds of ammo. Don't go buy another Glock. Start saving your money and working on getting yourself some property that is away from populated areas. Get this book. Read it. Study it. Read it 3-4 times. I'm on my 4th time now because it keeps me energized. It keeps me from going back into that HOPIUM drip loop. Get yourself squared away, figure it out, start working a plan. Take care, everybody. Hey, like, subscribe, maybe even share it with somebody. Leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. I'd like to hear your comments about it. All right, thanks, bye.